Hey guys, it's Cameron. Welcome back to my channel. Let me set y'all up really quick because this is kind of ghetto. That's kind of embarrassing, but I am filming a reel at the same exact time as I'm filming this. I really hope this looks okay and the lighting looks okay. I think it does. I have like 4 ring lights on me right now, so the lighting better be slay, because if not, what the heck. Let me sit y'all down, or I might keep y'all propped up. What do y'all want? Y'all tell me. Y'all tell me what y'all want. It's your world. I'm simply just living in it. If I could show you how y'all are like propped right now, you would be embarrassed for me. Oh my god. Okay, let's see if you'll stay there. Y'all already know what time it is. Hey guys, it's Cameron. Welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be giving you guys a little get ready with me like makeup look while I'm spilling a whole bunch of tea and giving y'all a story time. I did a story time last year, maybe. My nails are really out here looking like this. Yup. I don't even know, girl. I really don't. But I did a story time a long time ago and y'all ate that up, like ate it up. Yep. So I figured, why not just do one today, because I love embarrassing myself on the internet. It's a Friday night right now and I'm home. Yeah, I know, shocking. If you fucking know me, you know I'm never home, especially on a Friday night. But I decided like to stay in and do my makeup for you guys and, you know, just talk about my life and how embarrassing my life is. I'm going to be giving you guys a story time about the time I got played. Yeah, you heard me. The time I full on got played by a boy. So if you guys want to hear the tea and listen to the whole story, buckle up, because girl, it's a lot. I don't even like talking about this, to be honest, because like, what? I'm gonna give you guys a tea, the real, the raw. Literally expose myself on the internet like I do every single day. I'm gonna be looking down here for like the majority of the video. Don't click off. My mirror's right here. Grab your wine, grab your snacks, grab whatever you want. This happened freshman year of college, and I'm not even gonna lie to you, I had no idea how anything worked. All I'm gonna say is one word: Tinder. Yeah, I think that's the summary of the whole story. Just Tinder. A list of like everything is going to be down below in the description box, as well as on my Amazon storefront and my shop now if you want to buy any of the products or to see any of the products that I recommend buying for your makeup, definitely. So let's just get into the video, okay? Let's just get into the story. So this happened, when did this happen? I already told you, it happened freshman year of college. My freshman year was kind of all over the place. I went to a predominantly white high school, and I'm not gonna say that has any influence with why my freshman year went so but like I think it fully does. Fresh out of high school, I really didn't even have like boyfriends and stuff in high school. Like, so I went out to one of our local bars that were close to campus, and it was like literally during silly week, like beginning of school, August, during silly week. And I was like, okay, this is gonna be a slay for me. Walking in to this bar, everybody was sexy. Everybody, I'm not even gonna lie, everybody was sexy. So I was like, you know what? This is such a slay. I'm going to eat this up. And I did, in the wrong way, in the worst way possible though. Yep. My roommate at the time and I went out and we were like, you know what, all of these fine men, what is the best thing to do when you're surrounded by a whole bunch of fine men? A, get drunk and talk to them. B, download Tinder. And that's exactly what I did. I downloaded Tinder right there on the spot. Like literally August 10th, I downloaded Tinder. I sure enough did. Do I regret that? Fully. Because everybody and their mom at the time was on Tinder. Like everybody, every single man that ever stepped foot on UCF premises was on Tinder. I was literally like a girl in a candy shop. I was just swiping while sitting at the bar. Because I was like, you know what are the odds I just match with someone and then it's like fate, right? It's like a fate that they're literally out at the same bar as me and we just cross paths. Like I was trying to, okay, delusional. I know, very much so. I'm sitting at this bar, I'm swiping left, swiping right, in front of all of these cute men that are literally around me. Like, why not just go up and talk to them? I don't know. So yeah, I kind of just hopped on my little Tinder wave. I was very much in it. I very much loved it. My roommate and I both had Tinder. We were living our best lives. Anyway, fast forward to the second week of school or whatever, I was still pretty much on Tinder, but it was just in the weird occasions when I got like extremely bored, right? So when you get extremely bored, you're just scrolling in bed and you're like literally just swiping left, swiping right on like anybody. That's kind of what I was doing. I was getting matches and stuff. I was like having like fun flirting or whatever here and there with like some of the guys that I was matching with, but like that was about it, because ain't nobody, no. No. I am not gonna end up on Dateline. I'm not gonna end up on like the first 48 hours. No, I am not. No, I am not. So I would just like flirt and stuff like here and there, like with some of the guys on Tinder, and like would just leave it at that. And I end up matching with this one kid. We're texting here and there. He plays basketball. I was like, okay, slay. Like, he's cute. I love this. We're gonna name this kid, we're gonna name him Shardy. Okay, we're gonna name him Shardy. Please. Anyway, so Shardy and I matched with each other and we were just texting, having fun or whatever. My biggest ick, first of all, is when I match with like guys in general. Doesn't matter what race you are, I match with guys and then they're like, oh my god, I love my black queens. Like, I don't even like white girls like that. Like, boy, bye. Please. Like, for what? Like, that is just not cute. It's not attractive. I don't know why people say that. It really gives me like the biggest ick and I just want to like vomit in my mouth on the spot. So this guy and I are talking. He's trying to spit riz, being like, oh my god, I love my black queens. Like, okay, sir. I don't know why I didn't like run, like pack up my stuff and run right then. I should have. So I was talking to this dude and I was like, okay, it's kind of going somewhere. No, it wasn't. It was literally going nowhere. And literally, I think it was like the first night or so, or like 2 nights of us talking, and he was like, hey, like, can I come over? I'm at yada yada, like one of the dorms on campus. First of all, in the conversation, he was telling me that like he didn't like go to UCF or anything like that. Like he went to like another school. He played like basketball for like another school. So, sir, why are you already in a dorm? Why are you already in a dorm on campus if you don't even go here? So I was like, and by the way, it was like literally like 12 o'clock at night and I was like, this man is not going to come over to my apartment. I was just saying, no, like, sir, you can't come over. Like, I'm sorry, sir. It's a no from me. I thought that when I said like, no, you can't come over, he would like stop texting me, but when I tell you men are persistent, they are persistent. He like still was texting me or whatever, and like he was still like asking to like hang out. It wasn't like, oh my god, do you want to go on a date? It was more like, oh, do you want to hang out? And I was like, you know what, no, like not really. He was cute. He was like 6'5", all right? And if you're over 6'3", you're for me. At one point, I finally caved in and like let him come over and we just like hung out and we talked. He was kind of cool. When he came over the first time, he was kind of awkward and he wasn't as cute as he was online, like in person, but it was okay. I got the ick like right away, so I kind of friend zoned him off rip, but like I thought it was like cool because he was like 6'5", so I was like trying to look past like the ickiness. And yeah, I was still talking to the kid low-key. Sorry, I had to go off camera to like do my eyebrows and stuff. I think he was kind of getting like kind of annoyed with me or whatever because he was in the friend zone. I think he realized that he was in the friend zone very early on, but like we were still like talking or whatever, and he was very much still trying to pursue me, right? Just like cute little combo. Keep in mind, like the entire time we're like quote unquote talking, he had practice, so he really couldn't go out to the bars as often as like I was going. Like freshman year rat me was going. I didn't really see him out that much. I'm at Universal and he's like talking to me, asking me like why I didn't invite him to Universal, and I was like, kids, I don't like you, but like whatever. After the Universal thing, it was a Friday night again, and he couldn't go out because of like his team or whatever, but they were all at one of my friends' apartments, like complexes. They used to come to like UCF like all the time for like lunch or whatever, and he would go to this apartment complex like all the time. I don't know why, like I can't even remember why he would be there all the time. Him and like his little like homeboys would all hang out in this apartment complex, and there was like a rooftop area of this complex. They would hang out and it'll be Shardy and his 2 friends. We're gonna name them Brandon and Jamal. So Brandon and Jamal would go over to this apartment complex with Shardy. Well, one day they were going over and I don't know what I was doing that night. I guess I wasn't going out or whatever. Shardy and I were texting, and midway the conversation switched to him and his friends coming over to my apartment and we just all hanging out. So my roommate at the time, I had 2 roommates at the time that were like down for these guys to come over because there's 3 boys, 3 girls, let's have some fun. Within like 20-30 minutes or so, they came over and they were there. So my friend that lives in an apartment complex, it was like the very early stages of me and her even like talking, and she like FaceTimed me one day and was like, yo, like what are you doing? Or this same night she FaceTimed me and was like, yo, what are you doing? And I was like, oh, actually like Shardy, Jamal, and Brandon are over at my apartment right now. And she was like, you know Shardy, Jamal, and Brandon? Like I do too. And I was like, oh my god, girl, no way. She was like, yeah, like they're always over at my apartment complex on the roof. And one day I went over there with this girl. We're gonna call her Jessica. Remember Jessica? My friend and Jessica, they went up to the roof one day and they met Shardy, Jamal, and Brandon. I was like, oh my god, no way, girl. Like come over right now. They're here. And she was like, okay, bet. She walked from her apartment complex to my place and we all hung out. So let me recap. It's now me, my 2 roommates, my friend, we're gonna call her Sophia, me, my 2 roommates, Sophia, and then Shardy, Jamal, and Brandon. Okay? So we're all in my apartment and we're all just hanging out. This was not weird at all. Like, we all had fun. I mean, personally, I know I had fun. Jamal and one of my roommates were like kind of talking or whatever. Shardy and I were talking or whatever, and then Sophia and Brandon were actually getting it on and talking or whatever. So we're all kind of like, you know, booed up, fun, and we decided to play Truth or Dare. Don't play that game. We're all just hanging out. We're freshmen, so like we're all having a good time hanging out, making TikToks. As cool, as chill, whatever. Fast forward like 2 or 3 weeks or whatever. One night, my roommate was just going through Tinder or whatever, and she came across Shardy's Tinder profile. And during this time when Shardy and I was like talking, like I deleted Tinder. So I deleted it. I remember having a conversation with him and he was like, yeah, like no more Tinder. I thought he deleted his Tinder as well, but clearly he did not, because boom, I got screenshot proof of his profile still being up and active. So as soon as I got that information, I screenshotted it, and obviously, Shardy and I were not together, like we were not dating or like any of that. And I did friend zone him like kind of early off, but like, bro, it's decent respect. Like, come on, delete your profile. I was like, there is just no way. Like, there's no way this man is on Tinder right now. Like, bro, I screenshot that immediately. Like, I did not take 2 seconds. I screenshotted it and I sent it to him because I was like, you know what? You want the smoke? You asked for it. He was like, what's wrong with me window shopping? What? When I confronted him and I was like, hey, sir, what is this? He literally goes, I mean, I can't window shop. You can't what? No, you can't. Like, ew. I was like, oh, word, bet. Like, I forgot to mention though, after I got that like confirmation of him being on Tinder still and his reaction, I was like, okay, bet, it's time for me to re-download it. And so I did what any bad would, and I re-downloaded Tinder. Sir, what are you doing? Like, you can't even, you don't have the audacity to window shop when you look like that. Fast forward like a couple more days, I'm still chilling, I'm still doing my thing, and I'm back on Tinder. I'm actually window shopping. Like, I'm actually window shopping. Why do I see Brandon on Tinder? And so I'm like, oh my god, that is so funny. Let me go tell Sophia that Brandon's on Tinder. Because like I said, remember when Sophia and Brandon were talking? Yeah, like they were kind of talking. And this man like really made it seem like he really liked her, like whatever. And now this man's on Tinder. So I'm like, you know what? Like, I want him to know that I saw him. I'm going to swipe right. Tell me why I, like, immediately as I swiped right, it said match. I was appalled. When I tell you I was appalled, these men. I was like, all right, no. Like, no. You're not gonna talk to my friend and then match with me on Tinder. Like, you're a demon. You're literally a whole demon for that. Like, you need to go. So I told Sophia what happened. I'm sending her screenshots and everything. She's like, girl, ain't no way. She was like, oh my god, girl, what? And I was like, yeah. Like, dirty. So she was like, ain't no way. I was like, ain't no way. She was kind of like, girl, like, whatever. It is what it is. And I was like, yeah, like, F them. Like, they're both, like, ratchet and ugly anyway. So, like, whatever. I was just kind of, like, you know, trying to just distance myself the most I could from Shardy at this point, because I just like was not really into him anymore. After the whole like Tinder scandal between Shardy and Brandon, Sophia and I we were like, no, like peace out, bye, goodbye, adios, like come on, next caller. We're not messing with these scrubs. I don't want no scrub. Literally. No.
6.5 hours later.
I was doing my homework and I get a random phone call from Sophia. Oh my god. And I'm like, what? So basically, I told you her and Jessica met Shardy, Brandon, and Jamal before I did, right? So they all met on the roof. Well, I guess that night, Shardy got Jessica's like Snapchat or whatever, and they were talking. Sophia had like no clue that Jessica was talking to Shardy. And apparently this entire time, Shardy and I were talking, he was also talking to Jessica. I had no clue. Like, when I tell you I was flabbergasted, I was in awe. Be so for real right now. Be for real. Well, she was being for real, all right, because they were fully talking. Let me give you a backstory on Jessica. So Jessica and I, we like were mutuals. I knew of Jessica, Jessica knew of me. Before college even started, before I even went down to UCF, there was like this big group chat, and it was like, we're literally filled with like 4,000 UCF freshmen. One of the girls in there was Jessica, and she talked a whole lot. She was just in the group chat a lot. Like, I remember, like, she was just like in the group chat a lot. I knew of Jessica, we just never met fully or like in person. Sophia's telling me all of this. She's telling me all of this, and I'm like, oh my god. Put Jessica on the phone right now. She FaceTimes Jessica, and we're on like a group FaceTime call at this point. So now I'm just like, ain't no way. And she was like,
oh my god, girl, like, yeah, like, he told me like he like light scans.
Bro, what did I tell you? What did I tell you? What? Anyway, I digress. So we were just like talking or whatever. Like I said, we never met. This is our first time meeting. So it kind of like made everything like really awkward after that, because like, you know, once like a girl, like, you know that the girl is like talking to the guy that like you were talking to, you're kind of like, and that's basically how it kind of was for a little bit. She's cool though. I just feel like we just got off on the wrong foot because that's the situation that we met each other. I was like, you know what? Let me play my cards right. Let me not confront Shardy or anything yet. Let me just keep it to myself. Like, you know what? I'm not gonna say anything to him. Like, I'm just literally going to play this so cool. I know something you don't. That was literally me. Like, I know something that you would never know. Which you're about to know. It's gonna be really, really funny when you find out too. It's gonna be really funny. I'm gonna laugh my ass off. Now I'm plotting. Now it's time for straight revenge. So fast forward a couple days, Sophia asked me if I want to go out with her and Jessica and a few other people. And I'm like, you know what? Why not? Like, it's a random day. Like, I'll go out. I had nothing else to really do. So I was like, okay, whatever, cool. I got ready. Her, Jessica, and I met up and we went to pub. So we go to the bar, literally dead. No one's even there. I was like, okay, well, I got ready. Like, I still want to like have a good time. And Jessica, that's where she goes, oh my god, girl, like, let's go to another club. So I was like, you know what? Cool. Yeah, let's go to another club. We're gonna do that. You know what I want to do? Kind of want to do pink eyeliner. I'm literally about to like pour some water in like a little thing and see if I can make this like water activated that I saw on like damn TikTok. And one of our friends that was with us that night like decided to drive us, and we all went. It was like a big group except for Sophia. Sophia didn't want to go. I don't know why Sophia didn't want to go. She'd be like a freaking party pooper, but she did not want to go that night. So I was like, okay, whatever. I'm gonna hang out with Jessica and these other people. Like, we're gonna have fun. At this bar, I'm like, you know what? Kind of having fun, feeling myself. It was cool. It was great. It was dandy. I was like, you know what? What are the odds that I just snap a picture of me and Jessica right now? So I'm like, oh my god, hey girl, like, let's take a selfie. So I take this selfie, and of course I was like, this is cute, like, I'm gonna post it. But then in the back of my mind, I was like, let me just go ahead and send this selfie to Shardy. So I did just that. I sent the picture directly to Shardy, and he got it, and he said LOL. Literally all he said was just LOL. Like, he literally opened it and said LOL. And I was like, oh my god, yeah, I'm like with your other girlfriend. And that's when he's like, oh, gotcha, bitch. And I'm like, yeah, like, I know about your other girlfriend. No need to lie to me, sir. I already know. First of all, I don't even know why I was even like doing all that, because like I did not like him. He's like, no, like, what are you talking about? Like, LOL. Trying to cover everything up, and I'm like, bro, like, save it. Like, I already know what's going on. Like, it's okay. You just shouldn't have like played me, because like what in the world? Like I said, it wasn't like I was gonna like date this kid. But like, still, like, you know, if you're talking to someone, you know, or hanging out and like stuff like that, like, you know, you kind of like grow that like friendship bond, like connection type thing. So I was like, okay, that was a funny joke. That was a good one. You really got me there, sir. You sure You sure did. You got me there. I was like trying to be like civil about it, like low key, because I didn't want to like cause like that much beef, that much drama, that much. Like I wanted to cause some, but not that much. And I ended up telling Jessica, I was like, oh yeah, by the way, like I sent this to whatever, and she was like, oh my god, I sent one too. And so we were just having a good time that night. Like we just like literally just kept hanging out, and then that was that. And I ended up going home the next day, or the same night. And I was like, cool. But like I said, after that, like Jessica and I, like we didn't really like hang out or like talk to each other afterwards, because like, you know, it was just like circumstantial. I'm gonna finish my eyeliner and then I'll be right back. So now I have my lashes on. I did my eyeliner off camera. I'm sorry, I could not put lashes on camera. But I'm using my Camo Cosmetics lashes. They're the Style Swizz. I'm currently revamping my website though, and I'm bringing in a lot more inventory, and I'm also releasing some new styles. As soon as my page is back up and running, I'll make sure I link it down below. You can follow my Camo Cosmetics beauty page down below, and there might even be some giveaways, so keep a lookout for that. Anyway, so after that night, it was pretty much that really. Like I stopped talking to Shardy. I continued to just, you know, be on my hot girl ish, and that was really that. I might go in with this color for my under eyes. I don't know. Wait, we're gonna see. My camera battery is literally about to die on me, so I'm gonna let that charge. I'll just come back with my makeup all done. All I literally have to do is just my highlighter, so I'm gonna let that charge for a little bit, and then I'll show you guys the finished look when I'm done. I put my highlighter on. I used the Haute Couture highlighter. My camera battery is still going to die, so I'm gonna finish the video extremely quickly. But anyway, yeah, after that night, Jessica and I like really didn't speak much. Shardy and I stopped talking. I was like, yeah, no, bye, done with that. And Sophia and Brandon have a lot more going on. If you want to hear another story time about Sophia and Brandon and what happened with that, I will gladly tell you another get ready with me. Hi, makeup look. I know, isn't she a slay? I love you guys so much. Make sure you like this video and leave a comment down below of what story time do you want me to tell next. I have so many, guys, so like I'm gonna start doing that, like just telling y'all my embarrassing stories. And yeah, I love you guys so much. If you want to know what I use in today's video, it'll all be linked down below in the description box, as well as my Instagram. Go check me out over there, and my TikTok and whatever. Go check me out, girl. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.